Hi, hello. I'm Olivia. I'm a naturopath and nutritionist, and I often get asked, what does a naturopath do? So I thought I'd share a little bit more about what naturopaths do day to day. First up, I'd just like to point out that for a lot of people, it's quite common to feel unwell, but this doesn't mean that it's normal. So for a lot of people, when they have some type of disruption to their health, so they could be experiencing low energy, hormonal imbalances, acne, they're holding on to weight, bloating, sleep issues, those sorts of things, it can be really easy to kind of push those signs and symptoms aside and accept how you're feeling as your new normal. And it's not. It doesn't need to be. You do deserve vibrancy, you deserve health. So as a naturopath, my first job is to educate you. And when I talk about education, this is not generic education. I give you very specific education for you and for your health. Because my goal is for you to become an expert in your own health. The last thing I would ever want to do as a health practitioner is create any level of dependency where when you feel unwell, your first thing to do is to come back to me. I want you to be able to recognize what those signs and symptoms are and have your own strategies so that you can attack it. So you have the ability to press the reset button on your health. As a naturopath, I offer two types of care. So there's symptomatic care and there's corrective care. So symptomatic care is when we are trying to address your symptoms and give you some relief as quickly as possible. Most of my patients will get a level of symptomatic relief within the first 2 weeks of working together. So they might start to experience an increase in energy, they might be falling asleep better, they might have improvements with digestion and less bloating, etc. So I kind of call this the Band-Aid approach. We kind of patch up whatever's going on to get you feeling better quickly. But it is short term. The second type of care that I offer is corrective care. And this is the sweet spot because this is where we get to go deeper and we get to correct any deficiencies or imbalances. Most people, it takes at least 3 months to get corrective care so that we can get to the root cause and causes. This is where we get to look at all the different contributing factors and triggers that are impacting on your health and how you're feeling. As part of the corrective care process, you have an in-depth consultation with me so we can really see where you're at and create a really targeted approach. This includes meal ideas, recipes, and any supplementation as required. I do recommend blood tests. The reason for that is we want to see really clearly where some of your key vitamin and mineral levels are, because if there is a deficiency, we want to know where your level's at so that we can correct it quickly. Some people may require further testing, such as hormone testing, gut microbiome testing, parasite testing, food intolerance testing, etc. So wherever you're at, I just would love for you to stop and think about where your health's at now and where you want it to be. And yes, it is an energetic investment, but there is no better time to prioritize in you and put your energy into you and your health. And when you're ready to do that, I am here to help you.